Hey everyone, Clarkysj here, welcome back to another video. Today I want to quickly talk about a possible super easter egg in Cold War Zombies. Now to explain what a super easter egg is from Call of Duty Zombies, basically, if you guys don't know, every time you complete every single easter egg in a Call of Duty Zombies game, so let's take Black Ops 3 for example, if you've done the Shadows easter egg, if you've done the Giant easter egg, Rise of the Accessible, Shima, Gargrove and Revelations, if you've done all of them, you will get a reward. In the reward, you got cool ass calling cards along with, the RK5 where you start off at the start of your game. Sure, it's something, but it's better than nothing. And then as for Infinite Warfare Zombies, which is probably the best super easter egg in the history of Call of Duty Zombies, it's where you unlock a secret boss fight, which is the hardest boss fight ever in Zombies, by the way. You unlock all the perks at the start of your game every single time, whether you want to activate it or not, and it's called Director's Cut. And you start for 25,000 points as well. Along with that, every gun or wonder weapon you get from the box is upgraded. So yeah, really cool shit there. And of course you do get secret characters every time you do an easter egg in Infinite Warfare Zombies, but again, this is only if you do every single easter egg that is within Call of Duty Zombies. So yeah, and then with World War II, you unlock the secret Zombies character along with a little charm and a calling card too. So yeah, really cool shit. And we've not really had a super easter egg with Black Ops 4, which was the last Call of Duty Zombies game we had before Cold War Zombies, and honestly, I was a bit upset, man, because even though, like, I know Black Ops 4 got its hate, and, like, I know it had its problems with its crashes and stuff, budget cuts, whatever, I can understand it, but still, they could have brought it back. Like, Infinite Warfare Zombies got so much backlash after DLC 2 of Shaolin Shuffle, Attack and React the Thing no one talked about, and Beast from Beyond. People were kind of hyped because it was the last DLC, so they wanted to see what it was about, but nothing was going on until the super easter egg was a thing, and that's, until this day, why most people do generally enjoy Infinite Warfare Zombies, because they literally made the maps that were irrelevant to some people, made them relevant. Because Shaolin Shuffle, some people thought it wasn't fun, finding a lot of shit, having to open up so many doors, turn on power switches. Same with Attack and React the Thing. But literally Director's Cut took those things away. It made shit just more funner and easier and stuff. So yeah, literally Infinite Warfare Zombies literally just brought their game back like that, which is really good, especially how they started off good with Zombies of Spaceland and Raven the Redwoods. So yeah, and as with Cold War Zombies' popularity is there. A lot of people genuinely like the mechanics. Married to Towing was really popular. The launch of Cold War Zombies was popular as well. And yes, I know a lot of people hate Outbreak, but yes, Outbreak is popular, as we would like to say. But apart from that, Cold War Zombies is genuinely really popular. The one thing that really sucks about Cold War Zombies for some people, well, most people, is the fact that there is hardly any maps. We were literally only stuck with 3 maps, which is Steam Machine, Firebase Z, and Married to Towing. And granted, Outbreak is considered DLC 2, so you can consider that DLC 2, but it's not a round-based map, it's just DLC 2, and it has 2 easter eggs. So in total we have 5 easter eggs right now, soon to be 6 in 22 days with the launch of its new map DLC 4 for Cold War Zombies, because they did mention that they will reveal DLC 4 within the launch of Season 6, and Season 6 releases in 22 days. So not only are we going to get a Vanguard Zombies trailer soon, but we're also going to get a DLC 4 trailer soon for Cold War Zombies, which I'm really hyped. And especially with the newest map release on Cold War Zombies, Married to Towing, doing really well, I can honestly see a super easter egg happening. Now, what is the super easter egg going to happen, yes or no? Well, let's talk about Black Ops 4. The reason why Black Ops 4's super easter egg never happened was mainly due to the fact that the budget cuts and it just wasn't that popular. Sure, Infinite Warfare Zombies wasn't that popular, but they were willing to. And also the fact that midway through Black Ops 4's production, so I'm saying Ancient Evil time. So by the time they were still working on while they were working on Alpha Omega, they got told after Infinity Ward's game they had to make their game, because originally how the cycle works, it would be Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer, but Sledgehammer was taken out of the picture due to some disagreements with Raven, I think, I'm pretty sure. Don't count me on that. I think that's just a hunch from what I heard on Twitter, but yeah, apparently that was the case. So yeah, Treyarch had to lead their next game, and which was Black Ops Cold War, and they never really had much time. And even with the amount of time that they did have, honestly, Cold War Zombies I genuinely do like. I like the maps. Yes, I do like Outbreak. Please don't hate me in the comments. And the game mechanics, which is one of the best things in Cold War Zombies, is one of the best Zombies mechanics we've ever had in Zombies ever, especially with stuff like crossplay and stuff, which is nuts. Now, for the super easter egg to happen due to popularity, and if they're making their next game, yes, I think a super easter egg is most likely in this game than Black Ops 4. You might see some people saying, oh, super easter egg speedrun within Black Ops 4. A super easter egg is still technically where if you do all the easter eggs, you that's it. You've done the super Easter egg. It's considered you doing all the Easter eggs, whether you gain a reward or what. Well, that's how it is now. But the only reason why I'm saying that is due to the fact that back then, people would only consider a super Easter egg as if you got a reward after doing all the Easter eggs. But now that like super Easter egg speedruns are a thing within Black Ops 4, and that's timing how long you can get all the Easter eggs done within Black Ops 4 Zombies, it's still considered a super Easter egg. So it is, but it isn't. But within Cold War Zombies, do I think there is going to be a super Easter egg? Yes, I think it is a high possibility. But one question I do want to say is, will it be better than Infinite Warfare Zombies? Because again, if you guys want to go back to what I listed off, what's within the super Easter egg within IW Zombies, you want to listen and maybe see it for yourself on a YouTube video or something, because IW Zombies has the best super Easter egg and the hardest boss fight ever in Call of Duty Zombies. And will Cold War Zombies top that? It's a possibility. Honestly, I want to talk about Black Ops 3 first, because Black Ops 3 was the first to actually introduce like a proper super Easter egg. Well, maybe it was Exo Zombies. Well, I guess it was Exo Zombies due to the fact that you had the second ending. If you'd done all the Easter eggs within Exo Zombies, you managed to get a second ending within the first map of Exo Zombies. So that's pretty cool, and you get to do a second boss fight, well, a harder version of Descent within Exo Zombies if you do the Descent Easter egg. So yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff here and then within Exo Zombies, and it technically does have a super Easter egg. But no one really seemed interested in Exo Zombies, and like I said, you get a second ending within the first map, which was Outbreak, and then you get a harder version of Descent along with the harder version of the boss fight if you do the Descent Easter egg right after. So basically, with Black Ops 3, again, the super Easter egg was you got 2 calling cards, 1,000,000 XP, along with getting the RK5 at the start of your game, along with a full ammo mag of the MR6. So they actually did add in some pretty dank shit there. So honestly, good stuff there, and it has helped a lot with speedruns and other stuff. But we just wish that there was more. And honestly, IW did deliver it. So if there's one thing I want to say, do I think Cold War Zombies is a super Easter egg, if there was to be one, can be better than Black Ops 3? I genuinely think so. I genuinely think it can be better. And as for IW, that's going to be the big thing I'm going to talk about there, but I'll talk about World War II's super Easter egg first. World War II super Easter egg, again, you got a Secret Zombies character where you could actually play as a literal zombie, which was cool. You got a weapon charm, some calling cards, and that's really, I think, really, count me if I'm wrong on that, but the main things were a zombies character and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, that's the main stuff of World War II. And as for Infinite Warfare Zombies, you got the hardest boss fight ever, along with starting off with 25,000 points at the start of your game if you wanted to, along with all the perks, and every weapon you spun from the box was pack punched, along with the wonder weapons which were introduced in the box if you activate Director's Cut. So it's optional whether you want to activate Director's Cut or not, which was the name of the super Easter egg. So yeah, again, good shit with Infinity Ward, and again, they have the hardest boss fight ever within Call of Duty Zombies, which is Mephistopheles. Now, do I think Cold War Zombies can top this for like a hard super boss fight? Possibly. Cold War Zombies as it is actually quite easy in my opinion, and I think the majority of people can agree as well. And again, if you don't find it easy, that's completely okay, by the way. It's just personally I feel like it's easy, but oh no, it is quite cool to see boss fights like Orda, Valentina, and we still have many more, like the Forsaken on the way, hopefully. And then along with that, we had like the Firebase Z Orda boss fight, which was in Spawn. And then of course we had, which I thought was a hard-ass boss fight, definitely, which was Legion within the Outbreak first Easter egg, and within the Outbreak second Easter egg, you're just fighting Orda again. Well, you're really timed to defeat Orda, so it kind of keeps you at the edge of your seat, but at the same time, it's not really too big. Like, you fought Orda many times within the Outbreak itself, and of course the Outbreak second Easter egg. So yeah, cool shit, but not really too much hype to the point where it's going to be super difficult. Now, as for DLC 4's boss fight, we still don't know what that's going to be. For all we know, that could be the hardest boss fight ever, and if they do add in a super Easter egg boss fight, that might not possibly be difficult. But hey, if they're to add in a super Easter egg boss fight, I'm not saying make it exact like Mephistopheles. Make it so it's like like, just, I don't know, man, because F Softly's done it where it was so unique, where he throw meteors at you, he done fire tornadoes, he shot a big meteor at you, he done so much shit to you, and he, like, rose skeletons from the dead that are super strong against your weapons, unless you're using a wonder weapon or kendos, like, that shit's nuts. Like, that boss fight is super difficult. And granted, I've only done it solo like once or twice, and for goddamn co-op I've done it many, but holy shit, if Core Zombies was to top that boss fight, I genuinely can see it happening. Because again, I know Core Zombies, which most people would agree is quite easy, but you have to admit, when Legion was first introduced into the Outbreak Easter egg, it was actually quite difficult, which was due to the timer. Now, they've done the same thing with the Outbreak second Easter egg, where you only have a certain amount of time to defeat the boss, and if you don't defeat him in a certain amount of time, that's the game ended. You are screwed. Done. So, I can honestly see them doing this, but this boss particularly, along with the timer, he's throwing countless attacks at you, he's doing many waves, he's adding in bosses from other maps, or possibly even different games like a Margwa, Panzer, anything from the Dark Ether, Mimics, whatever. Like, they could add in so much shit with a super Easter egg boss fight. So yeah, I don't know what a boss fight would be, but those are just some ideas that I could see them adding, like a timer like they've done with the Outbreak first and second Easter egg, and then along with that, they could just add in many other bosses from different games or different maps within Cold War Zombies, along with like the big boss spraying many attacks at you, and he's just super difficult to kill. So honestly, I can see them doing that, like Infinity Ward did with F Softly's and IW Zombies. Now, as for rewards are going to be very interesting, and one reward I want to bring up specifically is all the perks at the start of your game. Now, as you know, Perkaholic was a big thing in Black Ops 3 if you got the Gobblegum, and of course it wasn't as popular in Black Ops 4 due to how elixirs worked in the game and you couldn't save it. But in IW, you could get, before even Director's Cut, you could get it from doing the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg, which was cool. But if you have Director's Cut, you just spawn with all the perks in the game. Now, with Cold War Zombies, I can definitely see them doing the same thing. And again, Director's Cut is optional. You can activate it whether you want to or not. Personally, I always activate it with Director's Cut because to me it's just more fun that way. But apart from that, if you guys like don't want to start off with all the perks at the start of the game with 25,000 points, that's all your guys' choice. But I'm just saying, I think Cold War Zombies would definitely do the same thing, because perks are really interesting in this game, and I think this game has one of the best way of working perks, like how you're upgrading them through tiers, the way they look, how they're perk cans and stuff. And again, we've got another perk along the way. We have one more perk to be released, and they've literally said nothing about a new perk releasing, apart from the fact that within their next and final map for Cold War Zombies, they're going to show us the Death Perception perk machine, which I think is going to be very cool. But apart from that, I can definitely see it where if you do all the Easter eggs within the game, and if there is a super Easter egg within this game, they'll make it so, you can start off with all the perks if you want to. So yeah, that's one thing I can see them doing within Cold War Zombies, is super Easter egg. And then, of course, another thing, if you've done all the Easter eggs and then you've done DLC 4's boss, or even when you've done the super Easter egg boss fight, if they decide to do one, they will eventually just give you a calling card and maybe a lot of XP, because they've done that a lot. And of course, you'll get an achievement on PlayStation, Xbox, whatever the hell console you're on, or PC, whatever. But yeah. But when I think about it, there's really a lot of stuff that I don't really know what I can think about within Cold War Zombies to like what you can add for a super Easter egg. Again, I'm just taking other ideas on what you can add. Granted, you might be able to unlock a free skin, or maybe you might be able to even play as like some characters from previous games, like Shadows of Evil, or granted even World War II or Infinite Warfare characters. And I know you're probably saying, but they're from different games. Granted, yes, but most Call of Duty companies are actually working together now, with Infinity Ward working with Raven, and granted, Infinity Ward worked a tiny bit on Cold War, and Sledgehammer even worked with Treyarch to make Cold War Zombies, and Sledgehammer's working with Treyarch. Well, Treyarch's the one making Vanguard Zombies, but it's still cooperation with companies saying, we're the ones who's leading this game, but we want you to lead this game mode for our game, which is Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, and that's what Sledgehammer has led to Treyarch, because Treyarch's making Vanguard Zombies, but it's still, you know, it's Sledgehammer's game. It's Call of Duty Vanguard. The whole game itself is led by Sledgehammer, but the game mode for Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies is led by Treyarch. So yeah, and honestly, the fact that like they've made cooperations and like you can play Samantha boys within Firebase Sea and then you can save Samantha, like that shit makes no sense. And I think they've taken some advice from BO4 where it wouldn't make sense, but it would be goddamn cool to see stuff like that happen. So yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow added in characters from different games, or granted, even some of the like other characters back, like Premise or something, you know. And again, I know it wouldn't make sense, and granted, I don't even think they'd add Premise as operators or even Ultimus, but because Darky for storyline and shit, or maybe even short characters in general. But I think for fun, if they were to add something, and I'm not saying this is going to happen or not, by the way, this is just predictions. I think this would just be funny, you know. I think this would just be an idea to have, where they add in the Infinite Warfare Zombies characters, or even the World War II Zombies characters, or even the Exo Zombies characters, dude. I would find that pretty funny. But as for like Premise and Ultimus, I don't really see that happening. Or even the Transit Crew, I don't see the Transit Crew coming back. But if there was a specific crew to come back and you were able to play them as an operator, honestly, I can see the Shadows of Evil characters happening, because like we've only seen them one map, and that's it. But yet again, you could say that for Dead of the Night too. But hey, this game's a mess about. I think Shark or Williver, it's like, you know what, we'll mess about with our operators and just let the characters play who they want to play, you know. So yeah, and honestly, I can see Chaos characters, they could possibly add them as operators just for the jokes and memes. That's really it. But apart from that, that's really all I can say. Some extra operators from previous Call of Duty Zombies games. Along with that, you could have all the perks at the start of the game. And then some calling cards, XP, and a cool ass boss fight at the end, which would be very cool to me, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's really all I want to talk about. Do I think a super Easter egg will happen in Cold War Zombies? I'm not saying yes or no, but I am more leaning to yes. I do think it is most likely that it can have a super Easter egg of some kind. And again, if they give you a reward of some kind, after doing every single Easter egg within Core Zombies, it's still considered a super Easter egg, just because it doesn't have a secret boss fight because you've done all the Easter eggs. Like, if it doesn't have that and you've done all the Easter eggs, like, that doesn't matter. As long as it's giving you a reward after doing all the Easter eggs within Cold War Zombies, then it's still considered a super Easter egg. So yeah, but that's really all I have to say for super Easter eggs. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. If Cold War Zombies was to add in a super Easter egg, let me know what you guys would like to see in it. Would you guys like to see maybe an alternate ending? Would you guys like to see a boss fight? How would the boss fight work? Etc, etc. Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell, always to the channel. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video live stream, boys. And goodbye!